Good morning, and welcome to Mallet Unchained on a Sunday morning. This is actually going to be pretty quick, but I wanted to share something with you. See, I took a DNA test here a few years ago because I'd been raised being told that I was a French-German, heritage and etc. But when I did my DNA, I found out something totally different. First off, I found out my last name wasn't French; it was English, and that we were from England. And prior to that, Scandinavian. So that was one big. But that was my dad's side. But then I was able to follow my mother's side. See, my mother had been raised in she had been adopted out. Well, it turned out that Mom was Jewish, and that she had been hidden back in the 1940s from whoever needed to be hidden from in the Nazi parties. And she ended up she didn't even know her history. Well, actually, she did. Before she died, she admitted to all of it. But she'd hid it. She didn't tell us we were Jews. And there's a reason why. Today, I want to make something very clear. I am Jewish. And as a Jew living in America, I find myself grieved and increasingly disturbed by the surge of hostility I see on our streets. The chants, the marches, the violent language wrapped in the veil of protest. This is no longer about politics or policy. It is turning into a normalization of hatred toward Jews, and I feel it in my bones. We've seen this before. I can't help but think back to 1933, not Berlin, here in the land that once stood against the darkness of that decade. I now find echoes of it surfacing again. Back then, America stood up. Today, we look around and see mobs in our own cities chanting for the eradication of Jews. Leaders shrug. Universities remain silent. The media parses the language. Let me ask plainly, what the hell is happening to America? When did it become acceptable to call for genocide in the name of political expression? When did our freedom of speech become freedom to terrorize? I don't need lectures on nuance or geographical complexity. I'm watching mobs call for my own death. That's not nuance. That's incitement. I am Jewish, and I am American, and I refuse to be silent while the air grows thick with something we vowed never again. Get it right, America. Christians, you better stand up. You better start standing up for God's people. You better get your heads out of your little old behinds and start making America great again for real. Peace out. Mallet Unleashed.